So everyone, if you would like to take a 1 minute break, we're going to start with the opening session with Dr. Vasconcellos in a bit, but I know that maybe you might need to take a 1 minute break before we get started again. And Dr. Vasconcellos, welcome. Good morning. So great seeing you.
Good morning. You guys start early,
Yes, that's true. Would it be okay if I spotlight you?
of course.
Okay, there you go. Yes.
So do you want 5 minutes or what are you thinking for
Just
people?
1 or 2 minutes would be
Okay, just let me know.
yeah. Maybe. Okay, everyone, welcome back again for the final day of the sixth annual Peralta Online Equity Conference. It's wonderful to see so many familiar names and welcome those who may be joining us for the first time today. I just want to take a moment to share my appreciation for our wonderful speakers. Each session was so meaningful and insightful, and I've heard many of us are already planning to go back and watch the recordings, which is
Mm.
amazing. Um, and thank you also for our moderators. We truly couldn't have done this without your support, so we really appreciate you. And of course, the audience, your active participation and engagement really made each such session so impactful. So thank you so much for your contributions as well. So as we move into our final day, we hope you're feeling energized, reflective, and maybe even a little challenged, right, in the best way. And today is another opportunity for us to learn from one another and think about how we carry this work forward, right? And to help us kick things off today, we are really excited to welcome someone who has been doing incredible work around equity and inclusion across the Peralta Community College District. Vice Chancellor Tina Vasconcellos has been a strong advocate for supporting students through equity-centered approaches, especially when it comes to online learning and student services. So we are grateful for her leadership and for the ways she continues to support this work across the district. So it's our pleasure to invite her to share a few opening remarks for our final day of Peralta Online Equity Conference. So Vice Chancellor Vasconcelos, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Dietem. I appreciate it. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 3 of the 6th annual Peralta Online Equity Conference, where nearly 850 participants are registered from across the world. It's an honor to gather with such an amazing group of educators, not only from our colleges in Peralta, but across around the state, nation, and then globally as well. Your presence here matters. The fact that this conference is international gathering reminds us that equity in education is not a local issue, it's a global one. Across countries and contexts, we're all grappling with the similar questions. How do we create systems where students have access to success? And how do we ensure that those systems work especially well for those who have been historically underserved and marginalized? At the heart of those questions are our students. In reviewing the sessions, I noticed a focus on AI, not surprised, accessibility, and equity-focused pedagogy. They invite us to think about the future of education in expansive and inclusive ways. Artificial intelligence is transforming how we teach and learn across the world, but innovation without equity can deepen divides. I love the focus on humanizing in a couple of the sessions that I saw. So we must ask, how do we use AI responsibly and intentionally to expand opportunity, not to limit it? How do we ensure that all students, regardless of geography, income, or background, benefit from these tools? Accessibility, too, is a global imperative. It challenges us to design learning environments that anticipate diversity rather than react to it, which we often end up doing in our educational institutions. When we center accessibility, we create systems that recognize the full range of human experience and potential across ability, language, culture, and circumstance. And in doing so, we make education stronger for everyone. And equity-focused pedagogy reminds us that what happens inside the classroom matters. You matter. Across cultures and backgrounds, students thrive when they feel seen, respected, and supported, where they feel that they belong. This means rethinking not only what we teach, but how we teach, and being intentional about creating learning spaces that affirm identity, build on strengths, and remove barriers. As you engage in today's sessions, you'll encounter ideas and practices from different perspectives. That diversity is one of our greatest strengths. It allows us to learn from one another, to challenge assumptions, and to imagine new possibilities. Equity work asks us to translate ideas into action. There's a lot of folks that what I sort of say are rhetoric equity people. And I call this work that I do and that I know like Dietem and the folks that I work with deeply, I call it social justice in action. It asks us to examine our own systems and practices wherever we are and to ask difficult but necessary questions. Who is being left out? What barriers exist? And what can we do starting now to change that? So, as you move through today, I invite you to listen across differences, reflect on your role in advancing equity, and commit to at least one action that you'll take into your own context in your own educational setting. Because we come from many different places, we share a common purpose, ensuring that every student everywhere has the opportunity not to just to participate in education, but to succeed and thrive. The sixth annual Peralta Online Equity Conference is more than a gathering. It's a global conversation and a collective commitment to build more equitable futures in education. Thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing your perspectives into this space. And thank you for the work that you do wherever you are to support students in advancing equity. Thank you especially to the organizers of this amazing conference. Your dedication to this work has not gone unnoticed. I truly appreciate you. Everybody wishing you a fabulous day today. Thank you.
Dr. Vasconcellos, thank you so much. And thank you for your final note about saying, Peralta Online Equity Conference is not just a gathering, right? And this is kind of like justice in action or equity in action. So
Yeah.
this is wonderful. Thank you so much for your kind words. And we appreciate your leadership for Peralta Community College District as well. So everyone, we have 6 more minutes before we start the poster sessions, and we are wonderful poster presentations today. So if you haven't had a chance to watch the recordings of these poster sessions, I'm going to put the links in the chat so that at least you can bookmark them or take a look at the content. And we are going to start. Not all poster presenters will be able to join us today, but hopefully some of them will be here soon. So maybe we can take a 5-minute break and then we'll see you again at the top of the hour.